What is my business background? I have a degree in psychology and sociology, but I've been a serial entrepreneur since about the age of 18. I started my entrepreneurial role in the Caribbean. I started a chain of video stores straight out of university, and then got into event promotions and decided to come back to Canada, and then got into the natural health industry. It's kind of an interesting story. What's your current online business all about? So I help overwhelmed natural health practitioners gain clarity on their business, how to heal more people, impact more lives, and make more money. And it's a digital marketing consulting agency that I have. Where were you with your Instagram before you enrolled? I had very little Instagram strategy before I enrolled. It was almost nil. I didn't know anything about Instagram and I was just messing around with it. Which top strategies did you commit to for your business? I focused on making sure I had professional images and brand colors that were consistent. I get a lot of feedback about I get a lot of positive comments about my Instagram feed looking really good. And I also decided to stay hyper focused on my ideal audience. So not trying to just build massive amounts of followers, but build a highly targeted one. I also started doing a combination of like education, entertainment, motivational quotes. What other top three strategies did I use? Consistency. Honestly, it was all about being consistent and showcasing myself as a thought leader. How did I cultivate deep relationships on Instagram? So my ideal clients are on Instagram because they already understand the value of the platform and digital marketing for their business. So for me, staying consistent and really speaking their language, because I understand my ideal clients quite well. They just started messaging me, hey, I've been following you, I've been checking you out, I love what you're saying, and learning more. Every once in a while, I'll do a post about what I'm actually selling, or send people over to my bio, my link tree, and I'll get conversions there. And for me, it's just another outlet for me to connect with people. But the people that do find me on Instagram are of my most ideal clients. And I do have calls, I'd say weekly, with doctors that have connected with me, that are following me on Instagram and want to learn more about what I do. Yeah, I still don't have 1,000 followers. I've got about 900 and counting. I probably do about 100 followers a month now, current status. And which of your IG efforts helped you get leads and clients? So because I have a few different things that I offer, when I was trying to fill up my Practice by Design coaching program, I was heavily focusing my content on the time of year and growth, and is it time to hire somebody, and not wasting time, and really speaking to the potential clients about the what would happen if they continued at this slow pace and what life could be like. So sort of showcasing using the seasonal aspect of it and the fact that I had spaces in my program. And I would say that being timely and specific with my content has worked well. I've also done the same thing with my social media program, where I've highlighted it for a bit and talked about it for a month. So basically my strategy is to have a blog post every month and then use that content as sort of a consistent content flow throughout the month in Instagram. So whatever I'm trying to fill as my CTA, I'll create a piece of blog content, then I'll make a wave video about it. I'll do posts about it. I'll do an Insta story about it. So I'm really hammering down that one expert topic a month. And so people end up getting into my webs, if you will. They end up over on my website, consuming my free content, going through my quiz, and we're having all of the micro engagements that they need in order to feel confident with me. But the lead source often is my social media. How fast did I get my first lead or client? I would say I started booking clients about 6 months ago on my Instagram. Started getting like true action about 6 months ago on my Instagram. I've been building my brand all along. So that sort of culminated to being this like awesome time to start getting actual sales from there. So I've booked probably about $20,000 worth of business in my high ticket coaching programs through my Instagram. And I've also sold my social media program through my Instagram for probably another total of maybe $5,000 or so. All happens the same way, where people get into, they're consuming my content, they're getting to know, like, and trust me, they get over into my website where they're taking advantage of one of my calls to action and then reaching out to me probably after they've had a few engagements with me. They're usually reaching out to me on Instagram, and that's how I know that that was the opportunity that they decided to actually communicate and connect. My advice is to stay consistent, to focus solely on your ideal client, and to I learned that I'm speaking to the audience a lot, and one of the things I wanted to do more is tell more stories. So that's maybe something that I'm adjusting with my own brand, and that I'm, cognizant of now, that telling stories, sharing stories of others is very valuable. And stay authentic. I think being authentic. I swear a lot. I don't mind saying that. I say it on my Instagram posts. I even swear in my Instagram posts. I mean, the reality is it is who I am, so I'm not going to try and hide it. I really think authenticity, sharing your story, and really resonating with the right people is more valuable than having 50,000 followers of all kinds of accounts of people that don't matter. That's my best advice.